Hey everybody, this is Brother Devin, aka Dr. Harmony, also known as Tiger 4161. And real quick, I just wanted to show you some books that uh, I'm interested in, and books that also you might be interested in if you're into something called BDSM, which stands for bondage, dominance, discipline, submission, and sodomy. And the M stands for the M stands for uh, my machismoism is it's hard for me to pronounce it. But anyway, um, and yes, I know what um, a sadistic or sodomist is. Um, they, they basically do a lot of kicking, um, punching, and people actually get aroused by this. I know one person who I came in contact with. They asked me. Um, they 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 said, "Would you rather me kick you with heels?" And I thought about the little stem thing that's that's on a woman's heel, and I'm like, no, I'm good. You're not gonna stab me in the testicles with that. I'm sorry. If you want to kick me in the balls, you gotta use your feet. Okay, bare feet only. Um, but anyway, back to the book. So, um, this right here is called BDSM. This is called BDSM Relationships, books 1, 2, and 3. Um, this is basically about understanding BDSM and understanding the lifestyle. Um, and this is a open admittance to my subscribers. um, this this might be going on my third channel, depending on if I save it or not. If I don't save it, I'll just redo it and have to uh, re-enlighten y'all on this stuff over and over again. But anyway, so this is BDSM Relationships, books 1, 2, and 3 by Peter Masters, and this helps you understand the BDSM culture, uh, what it is, what it isn't, and what it's all about. One of the books I actually have on printed document file, and that's coming that's coming up in a few minutes. So before we get to that book, let me show you this book. Okay, so this right here is a very interesting book. This is another BDSM book called The Control Book, and it's basically a book about how to control someone through sex and dominance and submission. I, for one, am a submissive. Um, and the main reason why I'm a submissive is because I'm I'm basically trying to go back into my karmic past and like kind of relearn the things that I didn't want to learn, but through love. Because when I was younger, I felt that love. Um I was I was getting sex when I want to. Excuse me. Sorry for belching. I was getting sex when I want to. Um, I didn't want to listen, follow instructions, so I basically came to BDSM to basically kind of adjust that, and it is helping me. Um, excuse me. I need to start letting y'all know when I cough. And I'm a talk about that real soon. I'm gonna be talking about a lot of things on this channel, and don't worry, I got gaming videos coming, music, all that stuff. Okay, so back to the book. All right, so this is the second installment, and so now back to what I was saying. So the basic reason as to why I chose to join and associate myself with BDSM. I'm not an affiliate as of yet, but I I've been I've been I've been told that I was hard headed, didn't listen, but I recognize a side of me that likes to. I recognize a side of me that likes to dominate and take control. But since I'm subconscious now, well, conscious and subconscious. No. I'm a conscious person striving to be subconscious. So, anyway, um, I, I, like, I was told that I was hard headed. I didn't listen, didn't follow instructions really well. So I figured to help me, I joined, BDSM, right? I had one person trying to tell me there there's no pleasure in pain. E, yeah, yes there is. And and y'all and y'all and y'all and y'all and y'all know it is, right? Okay. Now I'm gonna keep it PG-13 because I know teenagers have sex. All right, so to the teenagers out there, to the teenage boys and girls, you know that when you having sex with your partner, right? And and you and you give your boyfriend anal, right? And she starts to get hot. You know that's painful. You know it. So stop fronting, acting like you don't experience some form of pain when you're being sexual with your partner. Okay, everybody need to grow up. Stop fronting. If you don't like this type of stuff on my channel, don't watch it, cause I might be doing a few more videos on this channel, and then I won't do it anymore. I just have to make a whole different YouTube channel for all things BDSM, which I'm gonna do in the near future. But right now, I just wanted to show you the books I'm diving into. So this right here is the Control book by Peter Masters, and so I'm basically I'm basically trying to reprogram my mind on how to be a submissive, how to be more submissive, how to follow instructions more, more more affirmatively. No, or I should say more firmly. Yeah, I'm trying to learn how to follow instructions more firmly. Okay, so this is the second book that I'm showing you guys. This is called The Control Book by Peter Masters. I have it on my PDF right now. I haven't read it. Although I'm going to read it. I just got to make time for it because I'm working in carrot bars and stuff. If you haven't seen my carrot bars videos, um I have two up right now. I'm gonna make more soon, so be on the lookout for that as well. But yeah, this is the second book, The Control Book by Peter Masters. Okay, let me show you the third and final book. Okay, so this right here is the third and final book entitled From Fetish to God in Ancient Egypt. So I haven't read the book in its entirety. Um, I I had the PDF file on my laptop, and the only reason why I can't read it is because my screen's messed up on my computer. So that's why I haven't been able to read it. But I remember doing a video in reference to this book, and I basically went on this rant about how this black woman on my Instagram was telling me that I'm participating in the white slave masters tactics. Look. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to um tell. Look, okay. I'm not trying to teach people to join BDSM. Although, in my own personal feelings and opinion, I think the world would be a more balanced place if if everyone did partake in some form of fetish. You don't have to do the whole lifestyle thing if you don't want to, but everybody got a fetish. Like, come on, grow up. Everyone has a fetish or an addiction to something. We're all adults here, okay? So back to my story. Um, I made this YouTube video. You can go watch it. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Um, oh, I I I think it was called I'm participating in the white supremacist tactics, WTF. I think that's what it was called. But if you find it, go watch it. I forgot the title of it. Um, but anyway, I basically went on this rant on my channel about how this black woman commented on one of my Instagram pictures where I said um, BDSM is about trust. It's not about abuse. And she went on this whole rant about how I'm 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 participating. She was like, "How are you Black Power and you're participating in the white man's tactics?" First of all, there's a difference between there's a difference between there's a difference between sexual pleasure. Um, excuse me. There's a difference between pain in sexual pleasure through pain through sexual pleasure. Excuse me. There's a difference between that and abuse. when when you're abusing somebody, the your first motive is to instill fear into someone. Like when I got my ass beat as a child, right? The 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 first the first spell my parents put on me is fear, because they let me know that whatever I did wrong, I was gonna get in trouble for. So so when a child gets beat, the the first emotion that comes to their mind is, oh snap, I'm afraid of getting beat. I don't want to get beat, but I'm gonna have to get beat because of what I just did. Now, BDSM is something totally different. You're you're getting beat because you get pleasure out of it. I can't really explain the psychology of it yet. I still like I understand it from its spiritual and metaphysical sense, kind of, but I'm still learning. I'm still learning the psychology of what I'm into. So there's things about BDSM that I still don't know. Like there's one lady um who whose Instagram pictures I like. She was showing this book about submission and dominance, and I like what I was reading. I forgot her name. When I make another video in reference to this topic, I'm gonna shout her out. But yeah, shout out to her from a distance if she's listening. So yeah. So basically, what I had to go to my professional BDSM friends and this black woman about. I had to let her know, like, you know, we have been participating in fetish for ages, since the days of Egypt, since the days of Sumeria, Yoruba probably. You know what I mean? There's even there's even there's even videos where people actually had to do spells and rituals, you know, just to arouse someone, or to help them get through erectile dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? Or or to initiate a person into their next stage in life. So is is deeper, is deeper than just thinking about, oh, I'm I'm just trying to, you know, sex this person so I can get arousal out of them. No, it's more than that. I've been involved into the BDSM community for almost going on 4 years now, and I'm gonna tell you right now, anything I read or I listen to in reference to this subject right here, I learn quick, and it's simply because I'm interested in it. I even have a friend who is I even have a Facebook friend who's also involved in the BDSM lifestyle, and she's a part of the Pan African community herself, and you know, she's openly said, you know, people might not agree with her lifestyle, but what matters the most is that she's happy, and the same for me. You know, the the to the people that don't like your decisions, they're not responsible for your choices and interests. You are. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to collaborate with not only able-bodied people but people with disabilities that actually like the same stuff that I'm into. Matter of fact, since I just mentioned that, let me show you something. I'll be right back. Okay, okay, y'all, I'm back. All right, so this picture that you see right here is called the Sex Down South Conference. Okay, and this is what I was saying when I was saying that I want to collaborate with people with yeah, I want to collaborate with people that are not only able-bodied but also with people who who have disabilities, um, who are into BDSM, kink, fetish, you know, my type of stuff. So so yeah, it's mainly for everybody who's really interested. If you're not interested, then it's not for you. Don't do it. If if you're gonna get all scared and frightened and timid, then just don't do it. Okay, it's that simple. Nobody's forcing you. Um, the reason why I teach it kind of frequently is because I'm basically telling people what's going on in my journey. So basically, when you see me do ancient comedic videos about BDSM, yes, the everything I'm saying about the ancient Egyptians doing fetish and all that, that's real. But I'm also sharing with y'all what's going on in my journey. So that's also one of the main reasons why I am making this kind of video. All right, so I'm gonna go back to the book, um, from fetish to God in ancient Egypt. So let me get back to this book. But yeah, real quick, this picture right here is the Sex Down South Conference. For more information on this, just go to uh, sex. I believe it's sexdownsouth dot or yeah, sexdownsouth.org, and they they have events all year around. So if anybody able bodied or disabled is into fetish and kink, and you're down south or near the Georgia area, you might want to check this out. Or you can go find a local fetish community that has both able-bodied and disabled beings that have these type of conferences too. So check it out. You might be interested in it. You'll never know. Okay, so back to the back to this book from Fetish to God in Ancient Egypt by E.A. Wallace Budge. Okay, he's a white guy. Um. Anyway, so yeah, so basically, what I was sharing with my BDSM friends, and yeah, basically what I was sharing with my BDSM friends and professionals was that this black lady was trying to tell me that I'm participating in white supremacy, like like I'm like I'm doing what I'm doing because of three reasons. One is helping me with my anger problem. Two, um it 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 arouses me and I enjoy it. Okay. Um. Yeah. It arouses me and I enjoy it. Um. Third. Third, BDSM is about love and trust. If if we if if we see you abusing people, I don't care if I'm just an associate of the BDSM community. I will kick you out of this community myself. You don't need to be here if you're doing that fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? So the black lady was talking about I'm participating in white supremacy and all this shit, and I'm like, you know, but before we've been colonized to use uh, America vindicular vocabulary, we we were jungle people at one time, but nobody really told you that. There's a video that's probably still up, and I used to subscribe to this channel. The channel is called Universe Inside You, right? And they were talking about sex rituals and the ancient Egyptians, and so in the video it was saying that um, a, a long time ago the women in Egypt uh, when they wanted to pleasure themselves, they would use bees and the bee stinger as a vibrator. You know what I mean? And if you wanna if you wanna look into Moorish history, and I might look that up because I think I was just going off of opinion at that time when I mentioned it in my previous video. But yeah, so yeah, back to the Moors. When there was a time when the Moorish community was dominating America, and we had white folks as our slaves, and how we failed was when we started, you know, we started integrating with the white race. Okay, we started believing in uh interracial marriage. You know what I'm saying? Having sex with the white women and the white men, and eventually they begin to dominate us, and um the birth of white supremacy began. So don't sit here and tell me when I'm participating in something that's white oriented when we black folks were the first beings to dominate the white folks, aka the Neanderthals. Because before they had the before they even had the ability to control us, we were controlling them. And I'm not just saying that magic and spells was one of the ways to control them, but I'm saying, you know, just us being dominant and us coming together as a community. Um, this showed them that we had power. You know what I mean? Because we we took over everything except the currency in the 1930s, and that's one of the things that our ancestors did not pay attention to. So I don't want I don't want to hear that I'm participating in the slave master's way of life. If anything, our own people turned in to our own people had to transform into slave masters so their families wouldn't get hurt. And 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 since we're talking about BDSM and slavery and shit, I even put this out there. My my great grandfather was a black slave owner, and there's a there's a there's a there's a there's a there's a part of me that doesn't like it, but there's a part of me that appreciates it because just by my mom telling me his story alone, it shows us, yes, that we are powerful, that we can be dominant again. We can take control of this earth and this economy if if we just stick to one accord. It's not that hard. Okay, so this is why this is part of the reason why I'm joining the BDSM community. You know, I don't want to be I don't want to be somebody out there in the world just lecturing at venues talking about spirituality and stuff. I want to lecture about other things too. You know what I mean? And I want to get involved in sexual liberation and politics. You know, everybody has the right to fuck how they want to fuck. Okay, so I don't want to hear that nonsense. If 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 white supremacy is what was if white supremacy is such a problem, then we should have got rid of white folks in the in the in the 1920s and 30s when they were enslaving our ancestors. But but we chose to but our ancestors chose to sleep with them. They they chose to have relationships with them. Now am I ignoring the fact that uh am I am I am I ignoring the fact that most of our ancestors were forced into slavery? No, I don't ignore that. I know that happened, but 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 there's another side to that that people won't tell you about. Some black people actually wanted to be with white people, just to just out of the, well, it could have been out of common interest, but for other reasons, it was also out of fear because they didn't want to get hurt. Okay, so for some, they chose to mate with the master and the master's son and daughter and have children with them, and others just, you know, chose to be with them and marry them out of fear because of what they seen the white slave master's father do. Okay, so I say that to say this: well, slavery and BDSM is something totally different. That's something totally different, and I wish I had Jet Set and Jasmine and King Nori. Shout out to them. Hey, you guys. I wish I had Jet Set and Jasmine and King Nori to like break this shit down because, you know, I'm just a student of BDSM, and like I said, I learned quick. I already know that in this community that you cannot abuse people. if you're abusing people while participating in fetish, you're done. You're done. You need to stop. You need to stop the relationship. I didn't come. Me personally, I didn't come into BDSM to get abused. I came into this community to be loved, get an arousal, get my rocks off, get my ass sore and bleed and still get hard at the same time. Shit. So this lifestyle is actually positive for me because it resonates with some of the negative things that I've done as a child. So those fears of me getting in trouble and getting a whooping, um, it it actually it actually led me to something positive. Oh, another story. I'll share with you guys. Right, I can't remember, but I think I had to have been like 11 or 12 when this happened. I had to go to the bathroom real bad, and I made this big giant raking ball of poop in the hallway. And let me tell you something. My mom whooped my ass with a belt so bad when the the belt wasn't hitting my butt cheeks. It was hitting my nuts, and that was painful. And so for me, this whole BDSM fetish lifestyle thing, it's a soulful thing. I'm gonna say that again. It's a soulful thing because when I watched what is that show on HBO? Um, oh, it's called Real Sex. Yeah, it was called Real Sex. They had an episode where they showed things all BDSM, all fetish, kink, and like I watched it and I thought about it. I'm like, not only is this interesting, but I'm getting excited all over. You know what I'm saying? And then I thought about the things that happened to me as a kid because I got my butt whooped a lot. Just basically for dumb shit and typical shit. The typical shit was like going to the bathroom on myself and lying about it. Uh, Other time I got beat, I just got beat for lying. Okay, but but uh but like I took I. It's like you are the creator of your own universe. I took those things that were negative and turned them into a positive by joining the BDSM community. You know what I mean? And it's like my mom knew I was a wild child, but like this one, she's just like, oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, the boy's almost 30, so he can do whatever he wants. Yeah, so this lifestyle is actually helping me. And again, I want to thank Jet Setting Jasmine and King Nori for teaching me the things that they have taught me um about BDSM. These guys are professionals. They they know what they're saying. They know what they're doing. They're very self conscious and conscious of this lifestyle, and they're very subconscious about it. You know what I'm saying? And I also want to thank the people that have played with me in the BDSM community. Um, Miss Ann Smith, even though she doesn't do it anymore, and um, Miss Melba Tatum. She's married now, But I want to thank them too for helping me in this lifestyle. Um, cause without them, I don't know where I'd be. Probably in jail, or probably single and lonely for the rest of my life because I'm too busy trying to dominate women, and that's something I really don't want. So yeah. So back to the black lady, I was like, "What are you talking about? You have no idea what you're talking about. Slavery and BDSM are two different things. Like the thing about BDSM is they don't make people do anything. It's it's an individual's choice, and if they don't want to do it anymore, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I actually I want to do BDSM for like the rest of my life. This is fun. You know what I'm saying? I haven't experienced the the pain part, but like I'm ready for the pain and the pleasure, and the reason why I say that is because I have the body and the mental state of an athlete. So when I'm in pain, I tough it out. But but it but it but if I but if my dominant partner hits those sensitive spots, all I gotta do is say enough or stop, and she will. But other than that, I just wanted to share the books that I'm reading that you might be interested in. Never be afraid to try something new and different, because you never know, it just might work for you. All right. So this brother Devin, aka Dr. Harmony, aka brother Tiger 4161, and I'm out. And for those of you that are in the kink and fetish community, happy kink. Peace.